Papa Pepper, survival food. How to catch fish with no bait and no equipment. Alright guys, Papa Pepper here. As you can see, I'm driving. That's because I want to show you that what I'm about to do is not staged in any way. You see, people can wind up in a number of survival situations for any number of reasons, and sometimes food can be incredibly hard to come by. In situations where you're unprepared to be in such a scenario, you're not going to have a lot of equipment, you're not going to have a lot of tools. So what I'm going to do is pull up next to this body of water here and show you one simple way that you can catch edible fish without using hook, line, sinker, knife, bait, trap, any of that. Just by taking something simple you were born with and be able to provide at least a good source of food for you in a survival situation. So check this out. I'll be going at it in a second. Over there is where we're heading. So in a situation like this, let's say you've come up on a body of water. Let's say it's got some shallow stuff. This water, personally, although some of this is going to be runoff from cow pastures and stuff like that, I would personally risk drinking this, completely unfiltered, uncured, anything if I had to. Since I don't have to, I'm not going to, but also this is just a very simple place not only to potentially get food, but also water. So if you see here, there's going to be a lot of minnows already. There's going to be bigger fish out in here too. We're not that deep right now, but in a situation like this, to try to catch, okay, I see some bluegills, largemouth bass, there's a whole school of them swimming out over there. And in a situation like this, I can exert a lot of energy attempting to try to catch something to eat. Or I could do something very simply. There's a number of fish that just something like this, I can see some already. Underneath this rock pile behind me, I can see a number of fish. In a situation like this, okay, you're going to have, depending on where you are in the world, in this area, I know that green sunfish, bluegills, there's a number of them that are probably going to be hiding underneath there that just with my hands I may be able to catch. If you're out in the ocean, if you're somewhere else in the world, it's the same thing. You just have to know what's in your area and know your dangers. Here I'm not going to have to worry about certain creatures, but potentially there could be snakes under there. There could be crayfish, which could pinch me. Some areas you could have crabs or different things that could give you a much better laceration, a much deeper cut. But there's some already underneath there. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to head down in there barehanded and see if I can't catch something with some fins and some scales. That's a good food source for me in a situation like this. And then also, depending on the area, it is okay sometimes to eat fish raw. A situation like this, I would hope to have a magnifying glass on me or something. I could just start up a small fire with some dead wood from around the area and actually cook it. But there are ways of just drying it in the sun or eating things raw too. So let's see if we can actually do this. Crayfish so far. Oh. Now, this is not going to be too impressive, but I want you to see I've exerted very little energy so far. I do have a small green sunfish, okay? There's plenty more that came from last time I came down here. I just checked, and seriously, I reached down and right away pulled up a bluegill. You know, about like this size, just first scoop right underneath. So I'm gonna see what else I can get quick. Hang on right for a minute. Definitely a lot of crayfish down here. Trying a different rock as well. Even less impressive than the first, but that's a fish. It's got fins, it's got scales, it counts. Oh, I don't know if you guys just saw that. I just almost had 3. I definitely got 2. Let me show these to you real quick. So, here we're getting a little bit better. Okay, oh, I had 2 in the hand that time. That's a bigger bluegill there. Another bluegill here. That's 2, just like that. Again, not much energy exerted. Let's see if we can get a couple more real quick just to show you guys, okay? Here's what I'm dealing with. 1 rock, middle of some shallow water, no bait, no hooks, no knife, no fishing pole, nothing. Let's see what's going on. Okay, another one. That's 3 on this rock in like, you know, a minute, 40 seconds. So, like I said, guys, it's just that easy. If you know what you're looking for, you can evaluate a situation, check out an area. You can catch fish completely barehanded, and if enough rocks, enough time, you can get a pretty good meal. So, put this guy back. It's pretty good too. Let's check it out. Nothing up my hand sleeves, nothing in my hands. Oh, there's a good one there. Oh yeah, oh, there's a couple of them. Oh, I got at least 2. But I've got, oh. All right, check it out. Cool. So we're getting some good variety today too. Guys, look at that, sunfish, green sunfish. Oops, just lost the green sunfish, but 2 more, just like that. Unstaged, just free food in the wild, especially in a survival situation. That easy. Alright guys, so took a little walk with the GoPro, checked out a couple more rocks, and was able to catch a number of fish, more than this, but we had green sunfish, we had bluegills, we had regular sunfish, and these are not incredibly small, they're not incredibly big, but they can make a good meal. If I had enough time, I could easily gather up enough for a really good meal. All I did was I walked up to the rocks, guys. I put my hands underneath and I felt. So I did have to get a little bit wet, but I haven't exerted a lot of energy. I walked, I felt, I grabbed. So in a survival situation, this is a great way to get some food quick. One thing you should be aware of is that in a lot of areas, a lot of states, a lot of places, you can't just grab fish barehanded. It's technically illegal. In a lot of places, other places, even if the fish that you can, you need a fishing license, things like that. So this was just a quick example for you guys of how to, really just catch some fish real nice and quick without any bait, without any supplies. And in a survival situation, this would be great. And these ones here, green sunfish, red-eared sunfish, bluegill, they all got fins and scales. They're all just some wonderful, good freshwater fish to eat. So. Alright guys, try it yourself sometime. You might want to practice ahead of time. Papa out.
As always, I'm Papa Pepper, and I'd like to remind you, don't post for free. If you'd like to be part of a revolution in social media, an economic power to the people where users can actually blog for cryptocurrency, then I'd recommend that you check out steemit.com and join the revolution. Papa out.